Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the San Antonio Marshalls. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the San Antonio Marshalls. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Pryor has it complete. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards the pickup there.
Indy. Squeeze, double. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On the set. 50, Mike's 50. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Coates. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. Second and 11. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
54 is Mike. Check, check.
On third down, Godwin. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Come on now, let's go.
So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first down, Coat looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Right there.
No gain on the play there, second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Go.
On second down, Coates. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Well, look now at our starting defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 69 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Ready. 8, read.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Coat. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Sit up. Hit it.
On 2nd down now, Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curl. Tight on there, go.
Now they'll run on the draw. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Shoot.
On play action, they'll throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 30 base.
It's 59. Mike the 59. Hey, tight.
Now.
On 1st down, Coates, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
60 outlaw.
One set.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready?
Let's go one more.
Check nine. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Coat. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, Coates. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down.
Ready? 60 or 58 right there. Here we go. Ready, go. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Go,
10
go,
yards
set.
on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Set. 10 logo.
58, come on. Time to go, 9-9.
Get it. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack lunch, baby. Yum, 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 yum.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Break.
50, Mike's 50.
Speed dribble. Speed dribble.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 99.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here we go. Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go.
I'll go.
Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. This caught. Reception by Holmes.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Get ready.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back to throw here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming out.
They'll look to throw here. Brought in by Coates. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
90 Wolf.
Stop your whining.
5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the number one option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all three will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On first down, Coat. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Ready. 60 or.
59. And we're pretty quiet, D.
Second and 13. Pryor has it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, complete. It's Pratt. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
70, Indy.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day, D.
Play. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. They're going to look to throw. Holmes has got it complete. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and 2. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They'll drop the throw. This is caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in San Antonio as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Yeah, baby. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pratt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. He's coming.
They'll run on first down. Coates. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Coates. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Ready up.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
50 to Mike. Let's go.
2nd and 5.
Outside coming.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A
Ready.
minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Back to throw here. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 39. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And this results in 6. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Now the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pratt. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys! Shoot!
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And touchdown! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
On first down, Coates. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Coat. 11 yards there, first down.
You ready?
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run on first down. Coates. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On second down now. Coat, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, put in a quick slant or something like that.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you can hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
10 over.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for our visitors, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
So that turned out to be a closer game than anticipated. Look at the stats there. There we are. And yeah, so Marshall's made a late comeback, but did not get the last stop that they needed, so the game ended. That's all for this one. Next game be about 5 Eastern, 6 Central. 6 Eastern, 5 Central. I meant to say. Anyway, that's all for this one. Thanks for watching. See you next.